Echo of Souls is free-to-play MMORPG, well, just like any other out in the market right now, except it's very, very generic in every aspect that it does. Now let's start off. The classes are gender locked, which I'm not 100% sure who thought this would be a good idea, but gender locked, it's a thing. Each class can specialize in 2 different things, which, interesting, but it's nothing new. Now, we're going to jump into character customization, which is very, very weird to me. It has outfits that you can try on, I guess, to see what your character looks like in different outfits. It has very, very weird customization. They're very awkward. There's a lot of preset options, preset hair, preset face, preset... you can change your eyes, which I guess is cool if you're really big into changing your eyes, because everyone knows that in MMORPGs you're really looking at someone's eyes. Now, the weird thing for me is there's only 3 sliders. Your general body type, which, okay, and your legs, which I'm not sure why that wasn't included in body height, but it's just different. I guess if you wanted to make a very broad and bigger upper half guy, and it just doesn't make sense. You can also adjust the size of your head. I guess if you wanted to be a really small person with a really big head, or however you just feel like your head's not the right size for your body, but it's just apparently how they wanted to go about it. Not really sure what was going on with character customization, but it feels like someone was definitely asleep at the wheel here. I'm not sure what's going on. Now, in the opening cinematic, the artwork is absolutely pretty. It's pretty cool looking. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty amped for the story, and I was pretty amped for the game when I saw the artwork that was coming in just from the opening cinematic, despite a lackluster character customization. But it's a story we've heard countless and countless times. Big Bad Evil roamed the earth, we somehow killed it, the evil's somehow lingering around, and we need you to come and save it. It's just, I don't understand why they felt the need to rinse and repeat this story. It's very it's been around for a long time. People have heard this story over and over and over, and it's just something I'm not sure if they just put here to kind of be a placement holder, as in they really didn't think people would care. But I do really appreciate the time and effort they took into creating a very cool and pretty looking opening cinematic. But they do a big no-no of, you're the only one that can save us. Apparently in a MMORPG where you're playing with tons of players. Go figure. Now, we're going to start off with something I think I kind of like, but I'm not really sure. I think it's kind of a neat thing, but it's really kind of a, hey, please play me kind of option. You get login bonuses for continuously logging into the game. Yeah, and for 7 days you can get a mount, which seems a little bit broken to me. Now, if you wanted voice-acted tooltips, here you go. I don't think anyone asked for that. And it's something I think they could have just saved time with and not have done. Now, they, of course, being a free-to-play game, have a cash shop. Now, the cash shop is kind of weird to me. Being that they have gender-locked classes, they also have items for the gender-locked classes. As you can see, the prices, kind of what I expected to be, aren't very nice. It's just not something I see myself wanting to buy anything in the store at all. I'm willing to pay a monthly sub of $15, but I just don't see anything I really care or really want out of this shop. It's nothing that's game-breaking to me, which is perfectly awesome, but I just don't care about this game from the get-go. And it's weird to me that they decided to create 5 different glasses for each of the classes. It's kind of weird to me, and it feels like they could have just created one universal set of classes for all the classes. Just nothing in here spells awesome, and nothing justifies the price tag, especially with the very awkward gender lock classes. Some items are gender locked to that class. I don't want to spend $5 for something of my warrior if I'm gonna go play a different class, or if I'm an altaholic and I have multiple different alts. I don't want to be buying something that looks pretty on each and different alt. Now, something I do like is the minions or monsters or pets or whatever you want to call them that they do have in the store. They do look good, but there's nothing worth buying for me. Now, honestly, I really do not like how this game handles. It's WASD, and that's really all. It doesn't use the function of Q or E. It really doesn't seem to care. And honestly, the quests are very straightforward and very, 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 very generic. Go here, kill this, or go rescue somebody, or go do that. Nowhere in this game does it seem like they're trying to stand out from any of the already released MMORPGs. The combat's not anything great. It's very, very generic along with the questing. I just don't see what they were thinking here. It felt like the entire team that made this game was asleep at the wheel. Like, they really thought it'd be a great game to come out recently. Now, honestly, I think this game probably would have been cooler if it came out a long, long time ago. But honestly, in this day and age, there's a whole lot more that we expect out of MMORPGs. Especially as players, we're looking for developers to create something new and unique, and something we feel like diving in and spending money on. This game does none of that. It just doesn't seem like it really gives a fuck. It just seems like it's a blatant cash grab of they made the game, they just want you to spend money on it, and they hope you're just gonna take it. You're gonna take this very generic game and feel like you need to give it money. I don't at all. I just don't understand if you should pass on this game or if you should bother even downloading it. And I'm gonna go straight away and say this game is definitely a pass. There's nothing in this game that really defines it or really separates it from anything that's already out there. It's just very boring to me. I downloaded it, I created the account, and then I gave it a good shot. But honestly, if a game doesn't want to grab you even remotely in the early levels, what makes you think that they really want to grab you in the later on levels? People could say all they want that the game gets funner or gets more fun as the later levels, but honestly, I don't want to have to wait for the game for me to be max level to really enjoy playing the game. I can't even get past how wonky the controls feel. I can't get past how very generic the quests seem. I can't get past how boring and just lackluster this game is all around. I would steer clear of this game. This game is not going to be anything that I see going anywhere, and it's just going to fade into oblivion. It seems like they never really cared about this game. For a game called Echo of Souls, this game truly has no soul.